Welcome to Storytime. Enjoy with me. Island for Sale by Anne Collins.
Duncan is very unhappy. He doesn't want to sell his island and his castle to Larry. He doesn't want film companies or Larry's friends on the island. But what can Duncan do? The electricity company wants £5,000. He has no money. He can't stay in his castle. Duncan, Larry and Roxanne are all sitting in Duncan's boat. Jock and Bobo are with them. Suddenly, Jock sees a rabbit on the island. Jock loves catching rabbits. He jumps into the sea and starts to swim to the island. Bobo thinks, "This is interesting," and he jumps in too. "Bobo is in the water!" Roxanne screams. "Jump into the sea, Larry! Get Bobo!" But Larry doesn't move. "Why are you waiting?" Roxanne says. "Jump in!" "But, honey," Larry says, "I can't swim." "Can't swim?" Roxanne says. She is very angry. "Look," Duncan says, "Bobo is okay. He's having a good time." Bobo is swimming in the water with Jock, but Roxanne is very angry with Larry. "You don't love me," she says. "And you don't love me," Larry says. "You only love Bobo." "You're right," Roxanne says. She stands in the boat and starts to hit Larry. "Don't do that," Duncan says. The boat moves. Roxanne falls into the water. She starts to scream. Roxanne is making a lot of noise. Jock sees Roxanne in the water with Bobo. What are they doing? Are they playing a new game? Jock wants to play too. He swims to Bobo. "Go away!" Roxanne screams. Duncan brings the boat near Roxanne. Roxanne gets into the boat. Then Bobo gets into the boat. Roxanne is very angry. "Take me back to California, now," she says to Larry. Later, Larry, Roxanne, and Bobo get into their helicopter. "Goodbye," Duncan says. Larry and Roxanne don't answer. The helicopter goes away. Duncan smiles at Jock. He's very happy. "Leaping Larry isn't going to buy our island," he says. "That's good." But Duncan has big money problems. Leaping Larry doesn't want to buy the island. But where can Duncan get £5,000 for the electricity company? Later, Duncan telephones Mr. Moneybags in London. "Leaping Larry telephoned me," Mr. Moneybags says. "He doesn't like your island. He doesn't want to buy it. And I'm not going to sell it for you now. It's your problem. Goodbye." Duncan goes for a long walk with Jock. He's very unhappy. They walk to a place across the island, and there Duncan sees a girl. She's looking at the sea, and she's painting a picture. Near her is a small boat. "Good afternoon," Duncan says. The girl looks at Duncan. She's beautiful. He likes her. "Who are you?" she asks. "What do you want?" "I'm Duncan McTavish," Duncan says. "I live here. Lana is my island. And this is my dog, Jock." Jock looks at the girl. He likes her too. "Lana is your island," the girl says. "Oh, I'm Jean Stewart. I'm a teacher. I work in a school across the sea. Today is a holiday and the school is closed. I came here in my boat. I wanted to paint your island. The light is very good and the colours are very beautiful. I can paint good pictures here." Duncan looks at Jean's picture. "Yes," he says, "your picture is very good." "Thank you," Jean says. Duncan and Jean talk for a long time. "Where do you live?" Jean asks. "I live in a castle," Duncan says. "Come and see it." Duncan, Jean and Jock go to the castle. "Your castle is beautiful," Jean says. "Yes," Duncan says, "but it's very cold and dark. There's no electricity. I have no money. I love my island very much, but I can't make money from it." Jean looks at the castle. Suddenly, she says, "Yes, you can." "How?" Duncan asks. "People can come here for holidays," Jean says. "They can paint pictures of your island. I can teach them, and they can stay in your castle. We can make a lot of money." Duncan looks at Jock. Jock looks at Duncan. "You're right," Duncan says. Now, McTavish painting holidays are very famous. Every year, many visitors come to the island. They stay in the castle. They go for walks and paint beautiful pictures. They take their pictures back to their homes. The rooms in the castle aren't cold and dark now. Duncan and Jean have a lot of money. There is no problem with the electricity company. And Jean makes very good food. The visitors are very happy. Duncan and Jean are married now. They have 2 children, a boy and a girl. Jock loves playing with the children. Duncan often sits in his little boat. Sometimes he catches a fish, but usually he sleeps. He's a happy man.
The end.